Hi everyone, it's Sal Capaccio coming to you from the John Murphy Show studios here at One Bills Drive. The Bills got back after it this week. Offseason conditioning, round number one, phase number one, according to the CBA, which is allowed a little bit earlier than most teams because they have a new head coach, but no football allowed. They were allowed to get on the field, work out with strength and conditioning coaches, do some physical rehab if that is the case for any players, and they'll get back after it and do it again next week as well. More on that in a moment, but first, the most notable thing that happened this week was the absence of Stephon Gilmore and Jerry Hughes. Don't worry yourself though, fans. Stephon Gilmore became a father last weekend. He told me he's expected to come back into town this weekend and be ready for offseason conditioning starting Monday next week. And Jerry Hughes, well, he's marrying his longtime high school sweetheart, Megan, in Houston, Texas this coming weekend. Now head over to WGR550.com. We got plenty of stuff there for you. My stories on Kyle Williams, LaShawn McCoy, and Robert Woods. Now Kyle Williams, he loves Buffalo, and on and off the field, he knows this is where he belongs. Make sure you give that a read. It's really a great story about being in Buffalo for the longest tenured Bill and wanting to just get to the playoffs. Speaking of wanting to just get to the playoffs, how about winning a playoff game? LaShawn McCoy hasn't done that in his career thus far. 3 trips to the playoffs with the Eagles, 3 losses in the wild card round, and he's not worried about egos and footballs to go around with the talented players they have on offense. He told me that's not going to play any part in this season. He's ready to just win games right now. And Robert Woods, well, for a guy like me who wants to feel a little bit older, I just think about the fact he's going to be 23 years old only on Friday. He joined Howard and Jeremy on Thursday morning, talked about the high expectations for this season, and I got a lot more for you on the website at WGR550.com. Also has a lot of high expectations for himself this year as well. We also have Conditioning Monday, like I said, next week happening again here at One Bills Drive. Once again, it's the same thing as this week. No football is really allowed. Now, quarterbacks can play a little bit of catch with wide receivers, but against air, offense against defense, that's not allowed yet. That's going to happen in phase number 2 of conditioning, which happens a little bit later after this particular phase is done, and then into the final week of April and as we approach the draft. We'll have a lot more for you on our website at WGR550.com. In the meantime, make sure you're following us on Twitter at WGR550. You can follow me at Sal Sports. Have a great weekend, everyone. I'm Sal Capaccio here at the John Murphy Show studios for WGR Sports Radio 550.